Have you ever invested in stocks with your friends? Let's watch the video and see a funny story of a group of four when they started investing in stocks. Hey guys, what are you doing? Just received the electricity bill this month, Josh. We are splitting the bill. Really? How much is it? Here is the bill. Check it yourself. Let me see. Oh my gosh. No doubt why all your faces are pale. Right? Why is the bill so high? Electricity price raised again. Haven't you watched the news?
Raised again? What is happening? Everything raises these days.
What are you doing, Samantha?
I'm doing life budgeting again.
I think it's time for me to ask for a pay raise. Okay, I was going to make money alone, but seeing everyone struggling like that, I couldn't stand it. Therefore, if you have money, let's invest in stocks.
Invest in stocks? Why?
I have an acquaintance who is a stock analyst. He said he had known a very good company.
What company?
I heard that company specializes in providing some sort of AI technology. It is predicted to grow very strongly. If we buy its stocks now, it will be profitable later.
If there is a profit, how much will it be? About 10 times?
Please be a little bit more specific. More specifically? I'm not sure. Everyone here has no idea about stocks. No matter how much I explain, you won't understand.
Who told you we don't know about stocks?
Do you know anything about stocks, Brian? I know a little bit. Buy low and sell high.
But is it not obvious?
Sure, it's best to do that, but it is advised not to be too ambitious. So just keep buying at a certain low point and selling when it is higher is enough, right?
That's right. My father said this to me. We shouldn't hold stocks of companies that are going downhill. Why is that?
Because if you keep engrossed with a company that is falling, one day that company really goes bankrupt, you will have nothing left.
That's right. I heard that some people invested too much, then lost and went crazy. I also heard another similar sentence. Comfort is better than pride. Solidity first.
I see that everyone knows a bit about stock too. So, if you want to invest, tell me. Hey, Josh, I want to invest. Here's what I've got. Help me buy low and sell high, okay? Remember?
Josh, I want to invest. But are you sure that the company won't go downhill? My mantra is comfort is better than pride. Solidity first. Please help me invest at the lowest risk.
Day 1. I didn't understand anything looking at it.
Does it increase?
Yes. You already made an extra $1,000. Congratulations.
$1,000 a day, huh?
Lucky you. I would have borrowed more to invest and earn more. If it keeps growing like that, we're going to be rich, right?
Hey, it increased a lot today. Do you think it won't drop tomorrow?
Is it possible that the company will go downhill tomorrow? I'm not sure either, but at least it's growing from now on, see? Really? Will it continue to increase?
I don't have ambition. I just want solidity first. So when it's reasonable, help me sell it, okay?
And for me, just help me buy low and sell high. Don't forget.
And me, I want to earn a lot of money. Please help me to make it 10 times more.
Day 2. Hey, what's up? Why are you still awake?
Josh, it decreased.
What decrease?
The stock. I told you yesterday it was going to decline.
Wait for a few more days and see.
What if it drops again? Should we sell it now?
Just wait a few more days.
But I don't have that money gain ambition. I just want certainty.
Okay, I will sell it tomorrow, okay?
How about the other two?
No, they still keep it.
Really? Oh, maybe I will keep it for a few more days then.
Day 3. Josh, the stock price decreased again. It has dropped for 2 days straight. Yeah, we should do something. Can you have a little patience? It's normal to have its ups and downs. But it has been down for 2 days in a row. This company is running downhill. We should sell the stock now. The company is still developing. 2 days is nothing. I told you, just buy low and sell high. How simple is it? Huh. You all are so paranoid. That's all principle. Day 4.
Josh!
What's up?
The stock price decreased again.
Come on, be a bit more patient. There's no big loss yet.
You asked me to wait every day, but I told you I just need certainty. I don't want to be risky.
Okay. I will sell it out for you.
How about the other two? Have they sold yet?
No, not yet.
Okay then. Talk to you later.
Oh no, it declined again, Brian. Oh my gosh, what am I gonna do now? What's wrong? Bro, don't you notice the stock price declined again? Yeah, I know. Just wait a little bit more.
Wait for what? For it to decrease even more? Why do we hold stocks from a company that is going downhill?
Again, I told you several times that we have to buy low, sell high. Is that difficult for you?
What's up, everyone? You're so noisy.
You know what? The price continued to decrease.
No! Sell it right now for me, Josh. I said I want money, but it has to be no risk.
Ugh, you guys are so annoying. Keep repeating those nonsenses.
What are you talking about? We should be the ones who get mad at you because of this loss.
Okay, fine. I will send back to you the exact number that you gave me, okay? Will you sell the stocks as well? No, actually, I will hold yours. I hope you won't regret it. Weeks later. Brain, Lucy, and Samantha are investing stocks in their own ways. But the result is... Lucy, who is always afraid of investing in companies that are doing bad, eventually invested in a company that's seriously running downhill because she doesn't even know how to read a business report. Brian, who strictly follows the buy low, sell high principle, actually turned out to buy high, sell low because of his panic. And Samantha, who always mentions solidity first, turns out to have the most uncertain investment with her random portfolio. And me, who tried to hold the three's stocks, have gained 300% profit on the investment.
Life Then Now. Samuel and Thomas. They are discussing the changes in their life. I suppose one of the biggest turning points in my life was when I moved from our hometown to the capital city. What happened at that time? I was 14 years old when I migrated. I had to leave my school, friends, relatives, known places, and start living in a place where I had no friends, no one to visit, and no known place for playing or outing. That should be a frustrating experience for you. But I made new friends very quickly, and my teachers were very helpful as well. But one problem is that I could not secure even a top 10 position in my new school while I was a top scorer in my previous school. I know that. You used to be a smart kid. Yes, so I started studying harder, visit the library more, and read a reference book more than once. Do you think it was good for you? Now I think it was really good. I shrink my time playing games and took part in football. Well, those changes helped you study more, learn more, and remain healthy. Yeah, I found that some of the health-related problems that I used to have are no longer bothering me. Also, I'm so glad that I started reading books, as it gave a certain kind of confidence boost by teaching me a lot of unknown and amazing things about this world. For me, I think I am not healthier than I was about 10 years ago. Why do you think so? Lately, I have been so busy that I have not been taking enough time to exercise or cook healthy food. Do you think you will have a healthy diet soon? I am having a plan for it. I'm going to clean out my fridge, all of my favorite unhealthy foods, and begin cooking homemade meals. I think I will also drink 2 liters of water a day instead of soft drinks. To lose weight, I registered at my local gym and started to work out at least 3 times a week. I felt stronger and happier than ever before. I rarely got sick and my skin also looked brighter. I can see that on your face. I think I regained my self-confidence. I am now much more comfortable being photographed. When I was a teenager, I mainly subsisted on fast foods such as fried chicken, hamburgers, or crisps. I put on weight rapidly. So I think now is the time to start my weight loss journey, or I will become overweight. That's true. We are older, we should be healthier. Right, okay. What about stress? Are you more stressed now than you were 3 years ago? That's a hard question. I'm probably about the same, so I wouldn't say that I'm more stressed now. But 3 years ago I was finishing my bachelor's degree, so that was also a stressful time. And lately I've been quite busy with my work, so I'm probably at the same stress level as 3 years ago. I think I'm now not as stressed as I was in the past, actually, because I worry less. So before I was more stressed because I worried about everything. And now I've learned to let it go. Let things go. I don't let them bother me. So how do you usually reduce stress? Actually, there are many things that can make me happy. Hanging out with friends and having some coffee or being given a small gift helps me let off some steam. Or just the feeling of trying a good dish brings me happiness. To me, participating in an outdoor sport, such as basketball, is a great way to cope with stress. It refreshes my mind and cheers me up a lot. Besides, cooking delicious dishes for the family also helps me feel relaxed after stressful hours at my workplace. Perhaps now we have more stress because of the heavy workload and related responsibilities at the workplace. Some people may have to face problems related to the financial burdens, in which they may not have enough money to pay for their increasing house rent. There's a lot more to think about in the future. We are older now, so we are more worried about money. But maybe in the next 10 years, job security, things like that. So sadly, I'm a little more worried about that. Right, everything will be fine. How about you? Are you more worried about your future these days? I'm quite sure. I have a good job and I like the place I live, so I don't feel too worried about what I will be doing next year or even 7 years. But we should probably plan ahead a bit more. But anyway, what comes will come. Well, this is a healthy attitude to have. Are there any changes in our town? I think it developed significantly in the last 10 years. Did it become industrialized? Yes, it did. I think industrialization is beneficial to our residents and to the local economy, since jobs have been generated. But it also brings so much pollution. I think we are paying the price now for converting our agricultural lands to industrial. The living cost is now undeniably high too. Noise pollution is incredible. Now I am getting used to the crowd and noise in the city. So basically our city has progressed, but there are still underlying issues that need to be improved. Anyway, I think we are happier now than we were previously. Definitely, we don't have to think about studying at school anymore. Yes, and we are happy with our jobs, families, and friends. And I have more free time now, so I can spend more time on entertainment too. Congratulations. It must help with the stress level as well. Yes, I think I'm having a balanced life.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment on my video. Please, subscribe to Learn English with Jessica channel to watch more helpful videos. Goodbye.